right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friends from the Noble Wine Company, Noble Wine Estates, the Jackson portfolio of wines, in to see us with, well, a lot of Freemark Abbey. And let me tell you, this is one of the wineries that came out of Napa in the 60s. They had two wines in the Paris tasting of 76. Neither one of them won, but I mean, hey, you know, they were with some pretty stiff competition. Even coming in last in that group, just being in there is impressive. And hey, their winemaker, Ted Edwards, has been there since 1985. I think that makes him the longest tenured winemaker in the Napa Valley. Only the great Paul Draper, probably from Ridge, would have him beat in all of California. But we started out with a winery, Matanzas Creek, we know very well here. The late, great Jim Turner, a lot of the stuff, the early reviews about these wines these guys had in their guest house when I stayed there were written, penned by the great Jim Turner. Well, this is a new Matanzas Creek because it's from Knights Valley, not from the Bennett Valley Vineyard. This is a Sauvignon Blanc 2012 vintage, all stainless steel with a little neutral oak. And these are new single vineyard wines that they're rolling out. This wine's showing a good amount of that musky kind of Sauvignon Blanc character, white grapefruit, green melon, and fig fruit. Very pungent aroma, little onion skin, kind of earthy character. Bright and zesty on the tongue. And that strong musky component, man, on the second day really even amplified more. Excellent juice at $30 a bottle. Freemark Abbey Chardonnay Napa. This wine, your pretty typical Napa style of Chardonnay, a lot of ripe tropical fruit, apples, pears, lemon drop candy, a nice little touch of lightly toasted oak spice and creme flan. Really nice and easy drinking style, a nice whiff of oak spice on the finish. Nice balance here, very good at $27. The Merlot, excellent. These guys made a great Merlot, 2013, just a phenomenal vintage, man. It looks like a little bit of Cabernet, Petit Verdot, Cabernet Franc, and Malbec in the blend, so all 5 Bordeaux varietals. Spends 15 months in French and American oak. You know, lovely tobacco spice on the nose, loamy, earthy notes, milk chocolate, dark plum, cherry. Really nice complexity, smooth and plush on the tongue. This wine's got lovely, dense, rich plum and cherry fruit, silky tannins, and really nice nuance and spice, and good freshness here at the end. Excellent juice at $30 a bottle. One of the best Merlots I have had in that price range. This year, the Freemark Abbey Cabernet Napa 2012. This is a more balanced style vintage, not quite as jammy and fruity, but still a lot of nice currant and cassis berry fruit, a little milk chocolate, some spiced tobacco, and this wine on the palate, really big and chewy. A good amount of tannins here, but pretty ripe and around. Like I said, these 12s are drinking nicely right now with a little time in the decanter, but lovely balance. You could drink this wine today or set it aside for a decade in your cellar at $37.50 relative value when you look at Napa Valley today. The Knights Valley Cab, more expensive. I don't get that. Anyways, these guys are making a Knights Valley Cab now, also at Freemark Abbey. This is new to me, but this is a dense and rich packed wine. Cassis, currant berry fruit, dark chocolate, and a little bit more thyme and oak here. Nice oak spice showing as well. Dense and rich on the tongue. A host of that plum and currant berry fruit. Maybe a little bit bigger, actually, than the Napa Cab at $42, just a few dollars more as well. The Balchet from Rutherford, 2004. Man, these guys still have 2004 to sell. This is the perfect moment to drink a California wine. 10 to 15 years to me is all they need. 2004, good vintage for Napa. A really well-endowed wine. This wine's got a nice minty, earthy touch. A little bit of Merlot in the blend here. Dark chocolate, currants, cassis, sweet tobacco spice, cedar, cigar box coming out as this wine opens. Really lovely complexity. A nice hand of that herbal minty character on the finish here as well. Dark chocolate. The tannins here smooth as silk now. Still lovely acidity here in balance. Most excellent juice at $127.50 for a wine that is this vintage. That's a current release that the winery's held. Man, that is still a reasonable price to me. And then one of the best values in the Tuscan category, the Fauno di Arcanum. This wine is a Bordeaux style blend with a little bit of Sangiovese in there, but mostly Merlot, and really over delivers, man. This 2011 vintage showing a good amount of plum and dark berry fruit, hints of peppers and sweet herbs on the tongue. This wine's got just gorgeous fruit here, and a very drinkable style, but a lot of nuance, very complex for wine. For $22 for a Super Tuscan, this wine gets our vote for best value in this category. Again, this year, the 10 was amazing, the 11 a little more drinkable style, but some great stuff here with the Noble Wine Estates. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.